Hello. Hi.
Hi.
You know, I had done the over-under at 7:50 yesterday, so when we would be done.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I was only off, like
day.
24 hours or so. Anyway.
That and the Pope.
Yeah, well, the white smoke, yeah, he probably would have liked it in one less day too. But anyway, you had asked a question about the two open special ed positions that are posted. There are currently 6 individuals who have contacted the district and are in some manner involved in communication with the district regarding their interest and are in some level of completing the application for those 2 positions. So, 6.
And just real quick, that one, we did, Century did some kind of moving around, so it's not an ERR anymore, it's a regular resource room.
Okay, it's still listed as ERR on the
Okay.
district website.
Okay. So, I'm gonna do something a little different today.
I'm always up for adventure.
I'm not burning any tires.
No. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
It's not the burning tires, it's the exploding tires that are on a rim with air,
That
then
could
you
be
get the
fun.
fire, and then they go
All right.
projectile.
I have passed across 2 different documents, and I'm gonna pass a third one across here before we start talking about them. And here's number 3. Yeah, we smartly stapled that. We should have collated the other ones, but that's all right. I'm gonna hand them out at the same time. It's all right. The last one I handed you, there's just a crosswalk.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And I'm sorry, it's not in color. Brenda's printer, her
Can't
computer
afford it
does
for
not like to
color.
print anything in color. So,
Have it.
what you have before you are 2 different proposals for you to consider, and, in all honesty, at this point in time, we're down to our last money, so select from. The total cost between these 2 is somewhere between $2,000 and $3,000, I believe. So it's the same funds spent 2 different ways. One is a 2.4% increase where there are tweaks throughout the salary schedule to address some of the matters that we have been discussing. The other is a 2.5 that has, shall we say, less tweaks. There are still tweaks in it, but they are not to the same extent. Jonathan, do you want to hit which ones have which tweaks? Because it's,
Sure, probably the main. Just even the highest number there would probably be that, again, the 10 rung for the BA 24 and the masters. On the 2.4 salary, those are, you'll see those are higher, higher tweaks there. To get it closer, very, very close to where yours were at. And then we did, with a slight decrease down with the BA there. And whereas 2.5 increased everybody, but then doesn't, give as much to the top rung there.
and he's serious about the slight increases because the professional 2 is a difference between 53,930 and 53,920.
Correct. I mean, we're
They're
I see your two
tiny
dots.
little-
just tweak, you can see there,
I'll collect the aluminum cans and we'll fill in the
There you go.
$2.
yeah.
Okay.
So you can kind of look at the movement over the right-hand side a little bit as well. And so, and then Brenda checked all the crosswalks on both of those. Feel confident that
Kind of fixes and
Those-
catches all those.
those
Yeah,
would
and then
catch them.
it takes that last one off.
One off, yeah.
We drop one off,
Nice.
so we'll be down to 4 more years.
4 more years.
There you go,
This
there you go.
For this year, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you are right, John. The biggest tweak is probably the 10 BA plus 24 MA salary.
Correct.
Gives
The
them-
rest of them are little tiny tweaks, just depending upon where it hit.
Yeah, the only tweaks were in like I said, the top half of the BA
Yep.
and then top.
So we basically just, we're cutting
Leave
that
more
that
on
way.
the bottom.
Yep,
and then-
okay,
got it.
Correct. And then the bottom.
right. And then the bottom
Bottom,
changes.
yeah, bottom to 10, just,
Yep.
just,
And
Not-
and let me just add, with this, we would still honor The $500 leadership stipend for resource room teachers if a caseload of over 25 identified students receiving services is there. Using current figures, that's about 30.
How do we, because we're not putting it in the negotiated agreement, do we just go on trust or,
So,
I'll add it to the leadership premiums.
okay,
And that'll be through the board,
The board will have to approve
like
those.
August, right? I mean, isn't that
We take it to the board before August.
even July?
Sorry, Cammy. We take it to the board before August.
So
Okay.
you'll see.
You'll see that, yeah.
Questions?
I'm just comparing.
I just see his calculators
I mean,
going.
they're,
And so in your thinking between the 2.4, 2.5, you're just saying this is what,
This is basically the same amount of money, just split up in two different ways.
how you're gonna do it, okay.
And we were trying to address where you were prioritizing, where you were putting extra amounts, because obviously those were important to you.
Yeah,
Also with that, understanding all the 4s and 5s and 5s and 6s will be changed for
Yep.
the years and the
yep, yep,
appendices
step.
updated and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
sure.
And yes, we did find a typo in G, so I did clean that up while
Oh.
I was typing it up.
Okay,
The there, the there, it's probably been there for, yeah.
well, yeah.
Grammar police.
Actually, she's the one who noticed.
Okay.
I'm here for you if you have any questions.
Oh, he's here for you. Thanks,
Give us
guys.
a few.
Yep.